Only things I can't see, Harry.
Hello guys and welcome to K&K's first ever live stream. Guys, let us know if you can hear us. I know I can see that you can see us, but if you're in the chat, let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah.
This is our first ever live stream. This is going to be 100% some technical issues going on, all that kind of stuff because we've never done this before. But we're here to celebrate 20 million views on our Challenge Goku video. We thought, that was a pretty large amount of hits, so it was cause to celebrate. So yeah, if you're watching live, come in, type in the chat, let us know if you can hear us and it's all working okay. George, can you hear us back when you're listening?
Yeah, it's coming through. I think I can hear it on.
Okay, cool. Right, so while we're welcoming people in, we'll just say we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Harry, K&K Productions,
and I'm George, also K&K Productions.
Nice. I can see I can see people coming into the chat now, guys.
Yeah,
20 million views. We did it, guys. So
really made it.
Yeah, for anyone who's just joining, we're going to be talking about how we made the video, what led up to making the video, our other Dragon Ball Z content. We're going to have people that were, in the video, cast and crew, going to talk to them, their experiences, all that kind of stuff. And if you guys have got any questions you want to ask us or you want to ask the cast and crew when they're on, then put your questions in the chat. George will be moderating and having a look, and we can ask your questions. So if you've got any questions for us, let us know. I'm going to just send this link to all of our cast and crew. There we go. So George, how have you been?
Yeah, right. Obviously, some different times during the COVID lockdown and stuff. Obviously, things starting to lift and move, and but yeah, it's been alright. Been keeping busy, haven't we? Doing lots of different things, learning some new programs, Unreal Engine, and
George is actually doing something DBZ related as we speak with Unreal Engine.
I am. Yeah, we'll be putting some stuff out on our Insta and that soon. Give you guys a little heads up on that.
George, can you send the live stream link to me, please, for this?
I can.
So how are you guys as well? Let us know in the chat. How's things been for you for COVID, in these COVID times? What do you remember about this video? Like, did some of you watch this video when it originally came out? Like 6 years ago now, George?
Yeah, 6 years ago. Christ.
And have you rewatched it again recently? What was your favourite part of the video? And if you've got any questions. Hello to Snoozy Cage, who's just come into the chat. We'll wait just a couple more minutes to let some more people into the stream. We basically had a stream we set up before, and at the last second, YouTube stream went horribly wrong. So this is a second stream. So we're trying to send people across from the old stream to this stream, and hopefully. Supernaturalist Judgment will answer those questions soon. We'll wait for some more people to get in the chat. And George, take note of all these questions so we can. We'll just keep an eye on the questions so we can let these guys know. So first of all, let's talk about how we got to this video. So. When we very first started, the first Dragon Ball Z video we ever made on YouTube was our Saiyan Saga trailer, which we did back in 2012 now. That was our first big Dragon Ball Z video. So we did the Indiegogo campaign for that. It was months of update videos on that stuff. Hello to Shin, hello to Pikachu, hello guys. And
hi guys.
It was that was our first, I suppose, big Dragon Ball Z video, right, George? So that was we learned a lot from that video, hell of a lot.
Yeah, that was literally the first thing we pretty much ever made. Just obviously we've been making videos and stuff, but doing wedding videos and stuff. And then we went from wedding videos to making a live action Dragon Ball Z trailer. So it was a pretty big leap.
Yeah,
but it certainly did learn a lot.
Yeah, I mean, a million things went wrong with that shoot. So we the costumes was a massive thing that we had to redo because the costume there was a whole thing with the costume designer, and we didn't have the right Saiyan armor, so we had to go back and reshoot the Saiyan armor, all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, so that was like our first big Dragon Ball video. Then we went on and did the Frieza saga teasers. So we did like the Super Saiyan and the actual Frieza teaser. Again, they were like pretty big projects, and they were good fun. And then basically from there, we decided we wanted to do something.
Well, we'd actually basically, yeah, the reason we actually made this video was it was kind of like something to do while we were in the midst of talks for the web series. So basically, we had, off the back of the original Saiyan Saga trailer, we had been offered basically money to make a web series, which was pretty cool. And it was basically the same company that helped guys that made Street Fighter Assassin's Fist make their web series, which is a really good series. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's really cool. And basically, yeah, they basically want to do the same thing with Dragon Ball. But so we were kind of in meetings with producers and companies that were going to fund it. And you said it anyway. But we were there in those meetings. And
by the way, George, can you send that link to like my Facebook or something, because I can't get it through Skype because it will change the screen. So I mean, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but we were talking about we were talking to you guys and like letting everyone know we were trying to make an official Dragon Ball Z web series. And yeah, we got to the point where the company we were working with said on like a Friday night, right guys, we're going to give you a $4 million budget to make an official live action Dragon Ball Z series. And so we were like amazing, like we were so excited. We basically went out celebrating, having a few drinks, saying great, we actually get to make the official series. And that was because they were talking to Toei Europe, and Toei were like, "Yep, we're up for this. We're gonna make we let you make the official series." But then 2 weeks later, Toei Japan basically were like, "Yeah, we saw Dragon Ball Evolution. We're never letting that happen again," and they wouldn't let us make a series. So we went from getting told we were getting $4 million to it's not going to happen. So that was obviously pretty rubbish. But while that whole process was going on, while we were trying to get that series made, while we were waiting to see if we could get that series made, we wanted to do Goku for GoPro. So and we wanted to do something a bit more fun. And we'd seen the video actually by Corridor Digital. Don't know if you guys know Corridor, but they made an amazing video called Superman with the GoPro. And we saw that and we were like, hold up, this would be a really cool idea with Goku. Obviously they both fly. We get to show like the Dragon Ball world. We can feature a load of the characters, some power battles and that kind of stuff from first person perspective. So that's why we decided to make this video. And yeah, this was like a hard shoot. We'll talk about a bit of that in a minute. But what we were going to do, guys, is we were going to, now we've got some of you in the chat, we're going to watch the video. And we're going to just watch it together. And me and George are going to kind of talk about some of the things we remember from when we made this video. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna go old school and we're gonna watch a bit of the video. So I'm just gonna get that lined up. Hold up. Almost there. And
keep your questions coming, guys, as well. If you've got any questions about what we're watching and how we did it and why we did it, etc., then just put them in the comments and we'll try and answer them as we go along. Yeah,
if you just join in, we're celebrating 20 million views on our Challenge Goku video. Goku the GoPro video. And so we're going to have a little watch along, and then soon we're going to have people from the video and all that kind of stuff coming on, and we're going to be answering your questions. George, have you sent that link to me? Or if not, can you... Okay.
Did I send it? Sorry.
If not, can you send it on Facebook, on Skype to the guys, because they're asking where the stream is and stuff.
I can't send it to the guy. I'll send it to you, and then.
Okay. So, let's watch the video.
Yeah. There's Bulma.
Tell me if you want to pause, George. So I'm going to pause it for a second. So, yeah.
Can't hear the sound on it.
Or people can't hear the sound of the video?
Oh, I don't know. Oh no, you can't.
The guy should be able to hear it.
Robbie Hutchin.
Yeah. So. So this was. So we actually shot this scene, like Bulma's garage or her workshop in basically our friend's farm. He's got these kind of big. They got these big containers and stuff like that. They had some old cars in and stuff like that. And we thought, it had a kind of good Bulma-y vibe. So that's where we shot this scene.
Can I just?
I don't think I'll.
Yep.
So I just want to. Just had a question from. Just pause this. I just had a question from Robbie Hutchin. Said, hi guys, when's the full-length video coming out?
This is the full-length video, Robbie Hutchin.
Yeah, this is full-length video. Basically, when we were making just a bit of backstory. Sorry, when we were making the Saiyan Saga trailer, but once we put it out, I'm not joking. We probably got this question 1,000 times a day from many people asking when the full film was coming out. Even though we'd never said we were going to do a full film, it was always just going to be a trailer. But it's become a bit of a running joke. And Robbie Hutchins, a friend of ours, who likes to troll us with that question very often. So thanks, Robbie.
Also, guys, if any of you were watching this and you were trying to watch on the original stream that we had up, if you can tell people to come across, that'd be great. And we get everyone over onto this stream. Okay, so let's continue with. Keep your questions coming in, guys, and let's continue with the video.
I'll ever get used to that.
Obviously, we went with the classic kind of Bulma blue hair. We went over the top, with the actual kind of colour from the anime. You can see in the background there we got the Saiyan armour that we had made up. And it was cool to have some kind of real looking Saiyan armour that we could stick in the background.
Okay, Goku, I want you to wear this camera so I can track your movements while you test my new Dragon Radar.
Dragon Radar?
You see his best American accent there.
Yeah, I built a new
Obviously
radar
she's British,
for when we need to find the Dragon Balls
great
and
actress.
turn it into an app on my
There's
phone.
Pete Parata. So we should probably talk about
I
Pete a
hid the
little
Dragon
bit.
Ball.
Yeah, so Pete was obviously our original Goku. He was. We had Pete in the Saiyan Saga trailer, and then in the Frieza teaser, we go Super Saiyan. And then this was the last Pete we ever did with Pete, Dragon Ball Z wise.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And Pete was a great Goku. Like in general, I think people liked him. Let us know, guys, if you guys liked him. And but Pete was kind of also an actor himself and a filmmaker. And it just kind of got to a point shortly after this where he kind of went off and did his own thing.
We tried to get Pete to come on for this, but unfortunately we couldn't really.
We couldn't reach him. Couldn't find him.
Just literally can't find him. Can't get hold of him. So.
But Pete, if you ever see this, we love you and hope you're good.
Yeah, Pete's a great guy. Really great guy.
Something people are asking that we should mention now. So the voice. We'll go back to that.
Okay, Goku, I want you to wear this camera so I can track your movements while you test my new Dragon Radar.
Dragon Radar?
So one of the other most asked questions we have about this video is, or comments was, that sounds like the Team 4-star Goku. And that is because it is. It was Masako X, Lawrence Simpson, who came in and did the voice for us. So obviously Pete is the physical Goku, and then Lawrence did all of the voiceover over the top. So
I think we because Pete in the original trailer, Pete obviously used his own voice, but we because we were going for a bit more of a fun vibe with this, and also we love Team 4-star. We kind of and all the stuff that Masako X had done in Team 4-star, we kind of just thought it'd be a good way to spice it up a bit and make it a bit more fun. So that's why we got Lawrence in.
Yeah,
and we'll be speaking to Lawrence. He'll be coming on.
Yeah, we'll have Lawrence on in a bit. So yeah, for everyone that used to ask about it, it is indeed Masako X.
Yeah, I built a new radar for when we need to find the Dragon Balls and turned it into an app on my phone.
Yes, where we made
Hidden the
the
Dragon Balls in some hard-to-reach places.
Dragon Radar
I
app.
need you to go and find them and bring them back to
we
me. So I
did
know
not
that
have
it's
a
working.
Dragon Radar
Okay,
prop,
Bulma.
so
I'll be
yeah,
back before
decided
you
to
know it.
make that a thing.
Oh, and Goku, you might want to be careful if you find Vegeta with a Dragon Ball. I got him to assist in this little experiment, and it's made the prince of all
If you see,
fans.
there's a behind-the-scenes video on our channel for this.
Okay, thanks,
There's just
Bulma.
a funny clip of this next bit. Of,
Pete just running past the camera.
yeah. So just here, so obviously when we're doing this, people always been, oh, how did you get to do that? Obviously we say all the flying stuff now is on a drone, and we had a friend of ours who was a drone operator came and did all the drone work, and basically any time there's the drone flying, then he lands or takes off. Basically what we're having to do is stitch the shot. So we do the drone shot, and then we get put the camera on Pete's head and get him to roughly try and match the same shot, and then carry on his actions. So then we just stitch them together in post. So hopefully it feels seamless.
Well, we'll show you a bit of that in a second. George, I've lost your sound for some reason.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's back. I've paused it here also for eagle-eyed viewers. A lot of people didn't notice. In the far background there on the left, we've got Corin's tower. A lot of people never noticed that. We're just going to put that in the background. And also, obviously, here these kind of city stuff on the right. We live in quite a small town village, so we added a bit of like kind of cityscape to the right to make it feel a bit more like Dragon Ball Z cities kind of thing. But for the people that originally noticed Corin's tower, there you go.
This should be fun.
So yeah, what George was talking about, this is where we would stitch point here from drone to person, and Pete would just jump to the floor.
Hey, Tien. Hey,
So we
Yamcha.
try and land it, and then Pete
Good to see you.
look
Goku.
down and we'll
We
stitch
both
it
have
together.
something for you.
Thanks, guys.
So I'm probably a bit behind here because I'm watching the live stream, so there's a bit of a delay.
Okay. And yeah, a lot of the cast will tell you about how we shot this scene up here. Like, this was the top of like essentially a mountain, like a crag in an area called the Peak District in the UK, and we had a 45-minute walk up to the top of this with all of our gear. And as you can see, the guys are obviously in their like costumes. It was crazy windy, but the view from the shot, looks great. It was worth getting the shot, but it was incredibly hard to get the shot. So these guys did an amazing job. You got David Chung, Isky Faye. Isky obviously is now our current Goku, but at this time he was playing Yamcha.
Got an upgrade.
Yeah, but we'll be talking to some of these guys later as well. So yeah.
No problem, Goku.
Hey, do you guys want to spar before I go?
Fight scene. Fight scene was actually longer, but it didn't work. So we kind of put the warp in.
Wow, you guys are getting stronger. See ya.
So obviously, anytime you see, pause there. Anytime you see hands like Goku's arms and hands come in, obviously we shot that on green screen, and put that in after. So when we shot it, it's just a drone flying around, and then we basically shot on green screen, Pete doing all the actions, and then we just fit them to the right bit of footage and blend it in a little bit, add a bit of lighting and stuff like that, and yeah, that's it really.
Everyone that's new coming into the chat, hello.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're having a rewatch of our video Goku with GoPro, which just got across 20 million views.
Thanks, Sinister RP, and it was a lot of fun to make. All right.
Another one.
This bit was fun.
Yeah, so I've just noticed there's a beer can in the background there. So you might notice that this hand is actually a bit scrawnier than Pete's as Goku, because it's actually me. We didn't want to make Pete get into this horrible like swamp water, so
It's basically like stagnant water.
Yeah. So I had to strip down to the old swimming trunks and get in the water, and I basically acted as Pete's hand hand double to find this Dragon Ball. So, yeah, exactly. You can see we can have a wrist comparison there. You can see the thin wrists. Yeah. So I was the hand double. We've got some funny behind the scenes footage of me doing that. So if I can pull it up, we'll pull it up at some point.
That's another. I can smell food!
As Ray finds Chi-Chi,
I thought you could use a good meal.
smells the food.
Haven't seen
So,
you in days. Where have you
if anyone
been?
doesn't know, Chi-Chi is actually my wife, Aine. I think she's watching downstairs. Hi, Aine. And yeah, she got dragged into. She always gets dragged into our shoots and just to help out and do whatever. But yeah, she ended up being Chi-Chi. She was in the original Saints Other trailer as well. And I think she's done a pretty good job actually. Yeah, she's not an actress of any kind, but she. I think the Goku scream at the end actually.
Sounds like Chi-Chi, yeah.
It's very good.
Eagle-eyed viewers as well. We had the muffin gag there, which is obviously a play on the muffin button gag from Team 4 Stars. Dub, so that was another little nod to Masako X being the voice of Goku.
Thanks, Chi-Chi.
No problem, Goku. Now, once you're done running this errand for Bulma, I need you to
Go,
come
Gill,
straight.
love you.
I saw someone saying about the Dragon Balls being quite small. I think these were the only Dragon Balls we could get.
Hi, Goku.
So that's what we went with, to be honest.
So this scene, we knew this one would be a controversial one because we, at the time, I don't know if you remember, what was the channel? Screw Attack had done their massive Goku versus Superman video, which was like a huge internet thing, and we were like, come on, Goku clearly wins this fight as Dragon Ball Z fans. So we wanted to get a little bit of a gag in there, a bit of a knock at that video, and like just a bit of a fun Goku versus Superman reference for the Dragon Ball Z fans kind of thing. So,
But the point was, we also wanted him to show him winning very easily as well, which he does.
and it's a shame because Joe makes like an amazing Superman, and so I'd like to maybe do another video with Joe just actually being Superman and getting to do some cool stuff. But in this video, Goku had to be the clear winner.
I have
But just so everyone know, we are we're DC fans as well. We do love Superman,
Hey,
but
thanks, Superman.
to us
You're
it's just
real
it's no
strong.
brainer.
Probably not as strong as me, though.
Huh. We'll see.
And obviously
about
here
that.
we've just got Joe on a green screen, and I've just kind of warped his feet to make them look like they're
Wow,
pointing down a bit.
Slow.
And again, just stitched some shots together, and then
Thanks, Oolong.
that's it.
So that was Oolong, and we went down to like our local. We got a place called Pets Corner, which is like a petting zoo essentially for young kids. So we went down and said, "Can we please film your pig for a few seconds and pick up a Dragon Ball?" So I think that was me, George, or you. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was me. Had to go into this little pen with the pig. We just put the Dragon Ball down and picked it up. But a lot of people seem to like the Oolong gag. So yeah.
So here we've got
That sure does look good.
Jason in Chow playing Vegeta in his Badman
Let's
shirt.
see how he is.
It was so annoying getting that shot.
Hey, Vegeta!
Basically, I keep trying to pause it, and obviously you're doing it.
Yeah, go on.
Oh Christ, I've done something there. Obviously, basically on the day you can see it's kind of getting dark there now and stuff. We were losing the light pretty quickly, so we kind of just flew the drone. It was really windy across there as well. You can't really tell on there because there's nothing kind of blowing, but so the drone was really struggling to kind of keep a good line, and we also wanted to get closer on the show and stuff, make it a bit more bit clearer, but that was the best shot we got. So,
And also it was getting dark at the time as well.
hey Graveyard Games, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hello everyone who's just joining us. 20 million views on Goku the GoPro. It's our celebration. We're just watching it through at the moment, and then we're gonna be. Yeah, by the way, we'll bring it up. A lot of people make the comment about Vegeta's accent in this, that he sounds, but weirdly people say German or French. Jason is actually from Vietnam, and yeah, we just kind of liked his accent. We thought it had a kind of Vegeta-y sound to it, and just he was so excited about playing Vegeta and stuff that we didn't want to, dub him over or anything like that. And we think he did a good job. So, but yeah, a lot of comments say he sounds French or German.
I have been here for hours. How dare you keep me waiting?
Sorry, Vegeta. Do you have the last Dragon Ball, by the way?
Ha! Yes, I do,
And here comes
Kakarot.
the
But you are even a bigger fool than I thought.
come here we are.
Think
Graveyard
I'm just gonna
Games.
give it to you
Hello, mate.
Without a fight? Why, see, I've been buffooning around. I have been training. Let me show you what a true sign warrior can do.
Yeah, we always take a lot of flack for the Kamehameha technique.
It was different in
lot-
this because
Because
it's obviously different in this because we want to show his hands. Like,
that's the thing. It's like also a lot of it's to do is just the fact we had to, for speed and stuff, so it doesn't take months and months and months. So we had his hands far apart so that I could get the effect inside it and without having to do loads of roto on his hands and stuff. So it kind of stuff just to help us out to not make it take quite so long to do and so difficult to do the visual effects and stuff. So that's why sometimes techniques aren't spot on. But
shield your ears, guys. It's about to get loud.
Dumb Sans fucking camera.
And we do also realise, by the way, that Bulma could very easily fix a GoPro, but we just thought it was like a funny line at the end just to kind of end the video. Everyone's like, she could fix a GoPro so easily. We're like, we know, but it was just a fun line.
yeah, and then there's all the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, all 7 Dragon Balls. So he defeated Vegeta.
So yeah, I mean, if you do want to see more like how we made it and stuff, there is a behind the scenes. You can see it there. It's on our channel. You'll find it somewhere as it kind of shows the whole journey.
Okay, so we're going to start getting some guests on and have a bit of a chat to them. First of all, I think we should do a couple of questions, George, before we go. Just answer a couple of people's questions.
Yeah. So we had. I mean, some of these aren't related to the video exactly, but
Yeah, it's
to
fine.
us.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we've got Supernaturalist Judgment. He says, or she, sorry, they say, are we getting more Challenge Goku once restrictions let up?
Well, we loved making Challenge Goku. Like, we love working with Isky, and then the other guys we were working with, like Nathan and Kirsty and stuff, that were playing the characters in the background. Like, that was so much fun to film because we got to again flex more of like the Dragon Ball Z comedy kind of side of things, as well as getting to do some cool action. And it was a lot of fun shooting the YouTube studios. Used to love going down there to film. We'd like to. What we've been trying to do is we've been trying to get a sponsor to come on board basically for those videos, because I don't know if you guys know, but in general, like, ad revenue on YouTube is pretty bad these days, especially at the moment. We're getting more views because of COVID, but ad revenue is going down. And so a show like that with all the visual effects and the time of shooting and the kit and all that kind of stuff, it needs a bit of a budget basically to help it to keep it going. So our plan was shoot the first 3 episodes, and then just try and use that to get a sponsor. And the first episode did well. We've got like almost like 500,000 views on the first episode, but the other 2 episodes have kind of got like 100k views, 60k views kind of thing. So yeah, it makes it hard for a sponsor because they're like, okay, looks like the views are going down. But we get a lot of people that that ask and are interested. So we would definitely love to make more. But it's at the moment, if we can get a sponsor or someone to come on board, and we think it's the perfect show to put a sponsor on because we've already got like the American voiceover guys, which one of them is me, doing the kind of comedy commentating, so we could easily drop ads in the middle kind of thing and it feel too jarring for you guys to watch. So we'll see. I don't know what you think, George, but yeah, I think that's basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, so something we'd love to do, and we had so many ideas and stuff we wanted to do, and also we want to give people the chance to kind of come up with challenges, and as a way to interact with you guys. And if you had ever wanted to see Goku do something weird or stupid or cool, whatever, we could try and then actually make that happen. But yeah, just for the amount of time and and cost to do it, it's not viable unless we can get some sort of sponsorship or The original plan was to
have a Patreon.
Start a Patreon account for it, but we literally got one Patreon. So
yeah, I mean, I've seen a few people there asking about Patreon. We did launch a Patreon along with the first episode, but we just didn't get any patrons. So I mean, that Patreon is still there, and maybe again at some point we'll promote it again and try and see if we can get people interested. So I mean, also without tinfoil hat on, YouTube is a bit weird with what it shares. Like we've had, for instance, Goku the GoPro, it gets like recommended to people still to this day by YouTube. Like it just constantly gets recommended. So hence, a lot of the views and people like it and share it and stuff, which is great. And also our Saiyan Saga web series preview as well. Recently, just out of nowhere, got recommended by YouTube again, and got like an extra 1.2 million views just like in a week. So maybe if Challenge Goku gets like recommended a bit more and stuff, and suddenly gets a boost in hits, that'll make it easier for sponsors to kind of go, oh yeah, we can see that this is getting consistent views, kind of thing. So it's a long answer to the question, but yeah, we would love to make more.
I think let's should we get our first guest on?
Okay, yeah, and we'll do more questions. We promise. We'll do them in between guests, kind of thing.
Yeah, in between guests, we'll answer more questions. Just a quick one for Robbie Hutchin, for Ronnie Hutchin. Was Tien's third eye real or CGI? It was CGI. So we had tracking markers, and then in post in CGI we placed the eye on.
Guys, I'm just gonna very briefly remove George's video feed. You'll still be able to hear him. I just want to while I'm getting our first guest on. So our first guest is going to be Lucia France. Lucia played Bulma in our video, so we're gonna have a quick chat to her, see how she's doing. We're friends with Lucia, like we go way back to school kind of thing, and she's a great actress and stuff as well. So I'm just gonna make George disappear for a second, and then George, you can tell me if you actually have disappeared. And then I'm gonna bring up Lucia.
I'll try and answer some questions while you're doing that. So Sinister RP said, would you all be interested in starting up a project for a Goku, Piccolo versus Raditz fight? There's loads of different Dragon Ball Z projects we'd like to do, and like that actually when we were planning to do the web series,
George, Lucia is coming into the call now.
Cool. That was going to be the first episode. So, from the actual series, that was going to be the first episode, but obviously it didn't happen. So, but yeah, we would love to do that.
Hi, Lucia. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good,
Lucia.
thank you.
Good.
Hi, guys.
I'm just bringing this up now on the screen. I'm just bringing us full screen. How do I get? Oh, why is it always so hard when you're doing this live? I'm trying to get rid of. I'm just bringing us full screen. How do I get? I'm trying to get rid of the bar on the left, but I can't get rid of the runner.
Getting some feedback on it, Harry.
Yeah, I think we're a bit behind.
How do I get? I'm trying to get rid of.
Lucia,
Mhm.
have you got? Getting some feedback. Have you got the video playing out of your speakers?
You'd have to go headphones, Luce, I think.
Yeah, I can go on my headphones.
Yeah, just because I think the sound's been looping back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to mess around with this a little bit, and we'll be.
There we go. We'll close the sidebar, Harry.
I can't work out how to do it right now. Do you know how to do it?
Just the little dots, I think. Top right.
No. Oh, why is it so hard? I literally can't get rid of that bar. Anyone in chat who can tell me how to get rid of the sidebar, tell me.
It's literally the three little bars, Harry.
Yeah.
Just click that, and it's the three little. Oh no, wait, it didn't work. Yeah, no, you see, there's the circle with three little bars in it next to our names in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Push that, and it'll go away.
Thank you very much. Right, Luce. How?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. It's
Good.
lovely to see you both.
You too. How's COVID life?
Yeah, really well.
And are you busy and stuff at the moment, or have you like everyone else? Is you like?
Well, it's been a bit strange because of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, same for it.
Also, guys, I think one of you is still playing your Skype because
Oh.
I can hear two of this. Sorry.
Just mute the sound on the stream.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll mute that sound.
So there's a little bit of a delay.
This
You'll
is
see.
also like my first live stream that I've done apart from the other
Yeah.
day. So yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
No, COVID's been weird. Before that, I was doing a play at the Bridewell Theatre in London in January, which was great.
Nice.
But that seems like a really long time ago now, and it seems like, wow, I would love to be back in a theatre performing. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that again. But yeah, doing lots of voiceover work, and I'm writing as well. So yeah, it's all
nice. Guys, if you're just coming into the chat, say hello to Lucia. She played Bulma, and if you've got any questions for her, let us know so we can ask her some questions. So Luce, when we brought you into this project, obviously, like, we were old school friends.
Yeah.
And you're an actress, and we know that you're a great actress, so we wanted to bring you in. But you had like no idea about Dragon Ball Z, right?
Literally none. So I did a little bit of research, obviously, from speaking to you guys.
Yeah.
But I didn't know very much about it. It's like a whole universe, isn't it? There's a whole world out there of Dragon Ball Z, and it's ever evolving, which is amazing. I loved playing the part of Bulma as well.
Yeah, it was. We think you suited the part like really well, and you kind of got her like, she's quite a like I don't know, just like a positive character, and we felt like you got that across nicely. You know, you only had like a short scene, but you played it well.
Yeah, it was really fun. I remember it being very cold as well that day.
Well, that's because we were in a an old barn, probably in the middle of winter when most of our shoots take place for some reason.
Yeah.
And we basically gave you like a t-shirt and a jumpsuit, and that was it. So and a wig. So yeah. But yeah, it was a fun day. Like, it's always obviously nice working with your friends, and like the shoot was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, knowing you guys for so many years, like from school, it was just such a laugh. And I do want to say that I feel like my American accent's improved. After the year after we filmed it, actually, I moved to LA for a while, so that helped.
The accent's good. It's all good.
Cool.
It's all good. And Luce, did you ever think that this video would hit 20 million views?
No, I don't really know what it would do and where it would go. But I was saying to somebody earlier, I remember like a few years ago, you messaged me and you said, "Oh, it's got like 2 million or 5 million," and I can't believe it's gone on this far. It's absolutely incredible, and it's definitely got the most hits of something that I've been on in YouTube. So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think, like, because this was a bit more like of a fun video, we didn't expect this to be like our most popular video, but it has ended up being like our original Saiyan trailer's got like 13 million views, which is still amazing, obviously, but we didn't expect this one to go as viral as it has. And it has like loads of people in Brazil and Japan and like India and all over the world, so it's pretty cool.
It's incredible. Was it one of the funnest ones you guys worked on as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it was a hard shoot. Like, we got rained off the first time we tried to shoot out in the Peak District. And then the second time was good. We had like a crazy 45-minute trek, and there were like insane winds and stuff. But like, in terms of like doing all the drone, all that kind of stuff, and at the time, like, drones were like this big new thing, and so we were like really excited to be using drones in the shoot. Yeah, it was a wicked shoot. Yeah, and yeah, like I say, getting to work with great people and stuff, it's always really nice.
I really miss one thing. I wish I had asked for though was to get the wig.
We'll keep the wig. Yeah.
I don't know where that wig is now. I wish I'd got to keep it.
I'm pretty sure we got it somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be in the garage of treasures somewhere.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, just post it to me. You know where I live.
I've seen some dodgy. I think I've seen some dodgy photos of George wearing this wig somewhere. I don't know, but guys, if you've got any questions for Luce, let us know. I'm going to ask us those in a second. So, Luce, what have you got going on soon? Have you got anything you want to plug? Anything you want to let people know about?
Anything you want to plug? Yes, I have actually.
Go on.
Well, two things actually. I write for the No Sleep podcast, which is a massive horror writing podcast.
Nice.
So if anybody's into that, I'd definitely encourage you to head on over to No Sleep. There's amazing stories from all kinds of authors, and some of mine have been performed on there, which has been great.
Okay, cool.
And I've also just started my own podcast as well, called How to Be Happier, literally within the last 2 weeks.
Check that out, people. Check it out.
Yeah, and please go to my YouTube, How to Be Happier, because I have at the moment 3 subscribers. I think one of them's me, the other one's my sister.
Are we subscribed, Eric?
We'll subscribe.
No,
we'll
you're
subscribe.
not yet. You're not yet.
I'm
You
sorry,
need
Liz.
to subscribe.
Sorry, Liz. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment, and just doing loads of voiceovers. Hence my new swishy earphones from being in lockdown. So
Nice.
yeah, it's good. It's good we can still do some bits of work like that, which is cool.
Good. By the way, Sinister RP said you killed it as Bulma. And
That's really kind. Thank you.
he said he's also super interested in horror, so he's gonna. Check it out.
Amazing. Yeah, check it out. No sleep.
Oh.
It's amazing thing.
Graveyard of Games is going to be your 4th subscriber. He said.
Thank you very much. That's one more.
Luce, thank you very much for coming on and saying hello. We really appreciate it.
Lovely to see you guys. Thank you.
You too, and then we'll speak to you soon, Luce.
See you soon. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye, Luce.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'm going to need to do some twizzling now, Luce, when Luce goes. Luce, you have to hang up.
It's a really awkward moment.
I'm just going to quit Skype.
Okay, cool.
Right, bye.
Bye, Luce. Bye. This is what happens when you're live. It's all good.
This is so annoying. Why would it?
Just
really sorry. Right, I'm going now.
throw your
Bye.
laptop. Okay, bye.
So guys, that's the end of the stream. It's taken so long for.
Okay, I'll just resize George. Okay, George, let's do another question and then we'll go to our next guest.
Big. So I'll try and get a couple of questions done. From Gold Dot, what do you think about the cinematic universe of Dragon Ball making for Disney, like Marvel Studios? I think you kind of mean what do we think about Disney or Marvel Studios making a Dragon Ball cinematic universe?
Yeah. I mean, we'd love to see Dragon Ball Z get the Marvel style treatment, like we want it to see it big budget, given like basically what it deserves, rather than what we got with Dragon Ball Evolution. So there've been so many people that have made great live action DBZ in the past, and so we know there's loads of creators out there can do it. So it needs like a 150 mil budget. Just full on like Saiyan Saga opening, or you can even go back to Dragon Ball, whatever. But like that big first film to set up like a trilogy or a series of films. Obviously we'd love to see that treatment. I
mean you could that'd be great. Like to have like a trilogy for each saga, maybe. So you've got a trilogy for the Saiyan Saga, Cell Saga, Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, maybe Boo, but maybe not.
Oh, I love the Boo Saga. Unfortunately, with the way Toei Japan are with it at the moment, like just can't ever see it happening. Like they just so protective over it. But we'll see. But yeah, 100% love to see it. That big treatment. Any other questions, George?
So we've got Cyril Moore says, why didn't you cast a white guy as Goku? And this is quite a
the big debate.
prominent question we've had over many debate we've had over the years. Basically, we to us, just whenever we've watched it, we've always just seen, particularly the Saiyans, as Asian, as Asian ethnicity. So that's why, in our minds, that's always how they were going to look. So
we've always appreciated that people that watch the show, like obviously want to be Goku and want to be those characters. So people,
I think people want to identify with themselves and how they picture that, and that's absolutely fine. If people see him as white, then they see him as white. It's not. But obviously, this was our interpretation of adaptation of the
anime. Obviously. Dragon Ball Z was like our gateway anime, like the first anime we really watched. So it was kind of like, it's from Japan, and the characters' names and the food they ate and all that kind of stuff. We were just like, this feels like we felt like just felt like the characters are Asian. But we do appreciate that some people are like, no, they're white in my mind, but we don't really think it's like a definitive thing. No, they're definitely white, or they're or they're definitely Asian. We just feel personally to us that they are Asian characters, kind of thing. So should we bring on our next guest, George? And
Stuart Mansworth. No, you can't be Goku. Stuart's a friend of ours.
Okay, so I'm
guest,
just going to get Isky's stuff lined up.
Let me.
George, introduce tell us who our next guest is going to be.
Is it Isky? Yeah.
It is Isky indeed.
Yeah. So Isky, obviously, if you've ever watched any of our videos, you probably will recognise him and know him. He was the original Yamcha from the Saiyan Saga trailer, and was in this video as well in Goku with GoPro. And then he's gone on to become our Goku in our Challenge Goku series. Yeah, he's just general all round. If anyone really, in fact, I always say it's like if anyone really actually embodies Goku, it's Isky. He's literally
The nicest, yeah.
the nicest guy, but he's also the most ripped and physically fit, and he's a martial artist, and so he really is like a living Goku.
I'm adding him into the call as we speak. George, you'll have disappeared for the moment just because.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll bring you back up.
Isky, there he is.
Hey.
Isky, you might have to wear headphones because otherwise we get a feedback of the sound into the.
Sounds okay to me. I'm not hearing us.
Oh,
but...
actually, yeah, maybe it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us, Isky?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Isky Faye. How you doing?
And Isky, just
Hey, I'm good.
Isky, if you've got the live stream up on your screen, just
I just paused it.
don't pause, just mute it, mute it so we don't get the sound. That's all.
Ah, okay.
Cool. Right, Isky. Looking very handsome.
Anyone who's in the chat or just joining the stream, we are doing a 20 million views on our Goku GoPro video, live action Dragon Ball Z. So this is like a celebration of that, and we're just kind of talking to the actors and the cast and stuff. So anyone that's got any questions for Isky, who in this particular video played Yamcha, then say hello, ask him questions. He's obviously also our Goku in Challenge Goku, so if you've got any Challenge Goku related questions as well, feel free to ask. But Isky, Isky, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing great, guys. Thank you.
How's life for you in these COVID times?
It's been good, gotta stay positive. Been doing a lot of training.
Nice.
So, that's pretty much the main thing I can do right now, just keeping that fitness level up and always trying to improve myself.
Yeah. As we all know, Isky's always been a very fit guy, always ripped. Hence how he's able to play characters like Yamcha and Goku. And we were just saying, Isky, that we feel like you are a very good human embodiment of Goku. You've got that kind of, just friendly but extremely ripped kind of vibe going on. So Isk, so for you, this was like we had worked with you on our Saiyan Saga trailer.
Yes.
And we'd worked with you on what else had you done before? What had we done before that? No, that was it. You'd done the Saiyan Saga trailer with us. And
actually, we've got a little clip of something.
Yeah, we've got a little an old school clip, Isky, that you might not have seen.
Oh my god!
A long time yourself. So, guys, for anyone that haven't seen this was.
Oh no!
Before we even released. Before basically the very start of our campaign to a Kickstarter for the Saiyan Saga trailer, we wanted to put together a clip to show what we could do, and I think this was made like 7 years ago now, George, maybe longer.
Wow.
Well, this will be
8 years ago.
8 years, yeah.
At least. So this is like the first Dragon Ball Z related thing we ever did. A lot of you won't have seen this, and this starred Isky as Yamcha. We didn't even have a costume at this stage. We just filmed at the same place that we filmed the Bulma at the farm. We filmed here. Thank you again to Robbie Hutchin and Stuart White who sorted this out for us. And so Isky, we're going to have a little bit of a flashback to the past here, and this is the first ever Dragon Ball Z clip we ever made.
Let's go.
Here he is. Look at him. The scars.
God, look at those arms. They're absolutely ridiculous.
Serious Yamcha.
Yeah, Wolfgang's fist.
Yeah.
Some classic slow-mo.
It's when we like using Twister, wasn't it? Remember that? Because we couldn't even shoot. You can't shoot like 6
Whoa. There you go.
He's moving so fast.
I love this effect.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
This still looks good, I think, to a certain degree.
Oh god, no, really bad energy effect.
No, it looks good.
There you go.
And his little spirit bump thing.
If there's any of you in the chat that had never seen that before, let us know, because I'll be cool to be interested to know. But yeah, so that was like the first Dragon Ball Z thing we ever did. And so Isky was with us from the very beginning, the very, very beginning of our Dragon Ball Z videos. So yeah, then we did the Saiyan Saga stuff, and he was Yamcha again. And then when we did Goku for GoPro, we were like, we got to get Isky back, and he was with David as Tien, and those two. Yeah, so Isky, you probably were part of like the hardest part of the shoot, which was going down to like the crag in which is like a cliff in the Peak District, and we had to like trek 45 minutes up it with all the gears and stuff. I've actually got a nice image of you, which I'm going to of you two up on the crag there. So this was like, you can see how high we were, the view kind of thing. It was amazing up there. Like we got, it gave us some great shots kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, how was that for you, Isky, at the time? Can you remember back to that?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a great experience, to be carrying a lot of heavy gear up the cliff. But it was, in the end, it helped us out, and we got to the top of that crag, and it was very windy up there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. And then there's you boys basically doing your kind of like power beams at the drone. Was that your first time working with a drone as well, Isky? Because I think it was for us. Was that your first time working with like a proper drone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was pretty cool to, to do the beam towards the drone up there.
Yeah. By the way, these stills are from Muin, who does did all our stills of this video, and he did an amazing job. Also, so Isky, I want to read some of these comments quick. Someone said, "He's too cute." One person said.
He's so cute, yeah.
Someone said a Graveyard of Games said that his biceps are bigger than his head.
Thank you.
The Graveyard of Games is saying hello, Isky, and saying hello.
Hey, Graveyard of Games.
Graveyard. We met Graveyard before it, and he came down to when we showed one of our videos in like a film screening type thing. We met him, so. Hello, Graveyard.
Oh, I remember him.
I think you were there. You were there, Isky. Exactly,
yeah. We took a picture together.
Yeah, he said he's got a picture of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I remember.
Yeah, so it was. It was a full-on shoot, but I think it's one of the ones that like has proven to be. That's why it's been so popular. Because I mean, Isky, did you ever think it would get 20 million views?
I mean, I did have faith in you guys.
Yeah, it's true. You always do.
You guys deserve it,
Oh, he's so nice, Isky. Stop being so nice.
And what else do I want to talk to you about? Oh yeah, so Isky, also just kind of tell everyone what are you do in general now. Like obviously you're now a professional stuntman, aren't you?
Yes, qualified with the British Stunt Register.
Nice.
I've been yo. I'm with George. I've been lucky enough to previously worked on Marvel movie Black Widow.
Nice.
As well as Netflix Cursed and also Pennyworth season 2.
Nice.
You also did. You got to work with Michael Bay, didn't you? On
oh yes, on Six Underground.
Six Underground, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience.
Getting blown up and stuff, weren't you?
That's cool. All those explosions everywhere, so much hype and action, and it was all filmed in Italy as well for us.
Wicked. You also didn't you like smash on top of a car? Weren't you in like the trailer as well?
Yes, yeah. It looked pretty nasty in the actual film.
Isky, in one sentence, try and sum up what it was like working with Michael Bay.
What was that?
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos. Blooming.
Chaos, insane. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I remember seeing like some behind the scenes shots, and it was like an explosion and a wall collapsing about 1 meter behind you. So I imagine it was pretty full on. Let us know, guys, if you've got any questions for Isky. George, have you seen any back? Because I can't keep up with the chat. Have you seen any other questions for Isky?
There was one that's from the Secret Season. do you prefer playing Yamcha or Goku?
Oh, there you go.
Because we haven't said about that. Yeah, because obviously you got the
greatest upgrade of all time.
Yeah, if you haven't seen
I'll bring up.
Challenge Goku yet,
I'll bring
go check
something
it
up.
out. Because you got Isky basically doing all the Saiyan transformations. But we just had like a lot of fun with it, really, didn't we? Just doing some cool.
There he is.
Just cool videos where Isky gets to play Goku, doing some stupid stuff as well, some cool stuff like the transformations. And then,
yeah, for any of you who haven't seen it, there's 3 episodes. Goku doing all the same transformations, Goku blowing up the moon with a spirit bomb, and then we forced poor Isky / Goku to watch Dragon Ball Evolution, and he had to try and get through the film without crying. So, if any of you have seen, if any of you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. Shall we give a little preview of Isky in his Super Saiyan transformations? We'll just give the guys a quick little blast of that. Hold up.
I've got some questions while you're doing that. From Graveyard Games again. So, question for Isky: which Yamcha technique would you pick as your favourite?
Wolfgang Fist.
Of course, classic.
There you go.
That's basically his own. Well, it's not his only technique, but like it's the one that everyone knows. So yeah, this is a little bit.
Or dying in a hole.
Either that.
So this is some Challenge Goku playing now for anyone that you haven't seen it. I'll put the sound on for 2 seconds just so you can get a little preview.
Oh, there he is.
Thank you, Platinum Nova Warrior RX20 and Warrior Starcross.
That's what I'm saying, Bob.
This bomb was actually first
Here he is,
used on the
Ken.
planet Namek.
Super Saiyan.
It's evil Lord Frieza.
But yeah, if you haven't checked that out, just go and have a look. I don't play the whole video.
Check out Goku.
Wait a second.
I'll mute you there. Yeah, so check those out. And so Isky, what you got going on? You got anything? Anything you want to plug? Anything you wanna talk about that you got going on?
I mean, answering back to the question is which one would I prefer, being
Of
Yamcha
course.
or Goku?
Of course, yeah.
I would obviously pick Goku. He's my inspiration. He's everything. Like he's my hero. Since I was young, I watched him when I was probably like 9 years old, and I still look up to him in the anime world, and I'm really happy to represent.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Well, as we said, Graveyard Games just said pick Yamcha. Goku is overrated.
Always trying to get the underdog.
Yeah, exactly. We as we've said, we think you embody Goku really nicely. And just in general, you're just an all-round good guy, which is same as Goku kind of thing. So we're glad
so much.
We're glad that you enjoy getting to play that character. Well, thank you for coming on, Isky. George, was there any final questions for Isky before we send him on his way? He says, have you mastered Ultra Instinct? Platinum Nova says, have you mastered Ultra Instinct yet, Isky?
Still in training. I'll get there soon. So, just gotta keep training in the hyperbolic time chamber, and I'll get there. I'll let you know when I get there.
Okay, nice. All right, Isky, thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me, guys.
And as per usual, we'll speak to you soon. Guys, say goodbye to Isky. And then, wait a sec, final question for you, Isky. Did you play Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
The game.
Yes, previously. No, not recently, but yeah, I have before.
Nice.
It's awesome. It's still good. Very fast paced.
Isky actually came with me. We went down to Bandai Namco, and we got invited down there to play the Kakarot. Was it called Kakarot? Yeah, the Kakarot game.
Yep.
So me and Isky basically spent the day eating pizza and playing Kakarot, which was a great day. So yeah. All right, Isky, thank you, and we'll speak to you soon, mate.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye, Isky. Bye, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Isky, we need you to hang up. Every time. There we go. Okay, so next guest is going to be Lawrence. He was actually supposed to be our last guest, but I got the other one.
I'll just try and do a couple of questions.
Couple quick questions, yeah.
So we've had Eyesight 3D. What are your future plans with this channel? I'd love to see more content. We'd love to create more content, and we are trying to do more content, especially now we've got a bit of time off. With the COVID thing, we've kind of been trying to put stuff together, and we are working on things. But obviously, it's
don't tell them exactly, George. You can tell them what we're kind of working towards some stuff.
Yeah, we're definitely putting some more Dragon Ball content out if we can. Again, as we were saying earlier with the Challenge Goku stuff, is obviously we have jobs. We run a production company. I'm also a stuntman. So when we don't do YouTube full time. We're not full time YouTubers or anything like that. So every project is either just done in our spare time when we can do it. But obviously we don't want to do small scale things. We kind of want to do big things like Dragon Ball Z is a big thing. It takes there's a lot of costumes, props, locations, especially to do it live action. So it's unless you've got a budget and you've got backing, it's hard to do with nothing. So that's why our content isn't regular and stuff like that. But we are trying to put some stuff out. We are working on some stuff. Yeah,
we've both been messing around with something called Unreal Engine, which you guys know is a gaming engine, and we're kind of working to see if we could do some Dragon Ball stuff with that, because at the moment that'd be a great way. We can't go out and shoot anything because of COVID, and with Unreal we could maybe make some nice high-end looking Dragon Ball stuff. So when we get further along with that, we'll make sure that we keep you guys updated on our social media. Check out our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and we'll keep that updated. So we definitely have got plans. We're also working on our first feature film, not Dragon Ball Z related, but we're kind of that's taken a lot of time. And our plan one day is that if we can get our feature films off the ground and do well at that, then maybe we can be in a position one day where we can turn up to a studio and say, hey, let us make the Dragon Ball Z series kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, George, I'm just going to remove you for a second if you do want to do one more question.
Sure.
And then I'm going to get Lawrence on the line.
Yeah. So I make music. So production company, is it a big company? No, it's just us two. We just we have our company. We obviously have people that work for us as freelancers and stuff, but it's just us mainly. And then also Graveyard of Games. If you guys ever get enough budget going, would you ever consider trying to recreate the martial arts tournament, like the old school Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Budokai tournament? Yes, with a budget. If we have budget, there's so many things we want to do. There's so many things we want to do. But of course, there's loads of things we want to do if we had the budget to do it. But
Lawrence is now here. AKA
Hi, yes.
Masako X. Hello, Lawrence. How you doing?
Hello, I'm here, the Goku, just to prove to people I'm actually who I say I am.
Nice, welcome, Lawrence.
Well, thank you.
No worries. Pleasure to everyone on our first ever live stream. We know you're a bit of a live streaming pro, so bear with us on this stuff.
No, not at all. Seriously, it's really hard to get used to at first, but once you get the hang of it, it gets easier. But it's a really steep learning curve initially.
Yeah. How is life for you in general? How is the world of COVID for you? Not affecting you too much?
No, everything seems to be all right. I work from home pretty much anyway. It just means that we don't really get to go out as much. I still get to do the shopping. Work doesn't really change that much. We recently got a little pupper, like last week or so.
Oh, nice.
Like a week ago today. So basically, we've been looking forward to that and been enjoying that. And like Goku, I've also been training the pup. Long days training, and I've overdone it a little bit, but she's utterly bright, doing very well. But we'll just take it easy for a little bit. Just calm down. We're not in the time chamber or anything like that. There's no cell to try and beat with. Just trying to get my dog to sit. It's not like you're gonna get the dog to sit and then Cell's like, oh, such power! I can't compete against a dog who perfectly sits down.
Imagine you walk in there for a day, come out, and it's the best trained dog ever.
Yeah, it does the command before you say it.
Guys, for anyone who's just joining us, we're doing a live stream to celebrate our 20 million views on our Goku the GoPro video. Currently joined by Masako X, Lawrence Simpson, who did the voice of Goku for our video, and obviously did the voice of Goku and Gohan and stuff for Team 4-Star. If you've got any questions for him, let us know, and when we get to the end of talking to Lawrence, we can ask your questions. So let us know if you've got any questions. So Lawrence, obviously, when we got you involved with this. When we shot the video and we were like, we want a fun kind of like a fun Goku voice that people kind of recognise and identify with, and you were obviously the first choice. We'd met you at a convention. We found this out today. We looked it back. I'm actually going to show you an old school clip. Sorry to embarrass you, Lawrence, but of SunnyCon 2014. That's where we first met you.
Yes, SunnyCon 3.
SunnyCon 3, that was it. And I'm going to bring that up now. Hold up. So
here with Lawrence from Team 4-Star.
Here is the two of us doing a little piece of camera back in the day. I'll show this quick little clip.
What a cool hat.
And Lawrence, you can do quite a particular voice, can't you? Give us a demonstration.
I don't know. It's something really hard to do, and something I really have to muster a lot of strength. But I suppose one of those characters is someone called Guka or something, or Goku. I don't know.
There you go. That was our first meeting back in the day.
Yeah. Oh no, seriously. That I changed a lot after that. Like, the soul patch disappeared, and like the soul patch, the jazz patch, as I said, the moustache disappeared. The hat.
Supernaturalist Judgment says that facial hair though.
I know. As Dr. Giro would say, I was going through a phase. Yeah, no, seriously. I basically, at the age of 25, I decided to go like, you know what, let's try and grow some facial hair. I realized I could, but in the fullness of time, once times changed.
That's the thing. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's the thing.
Well, it was for November, to be fair, it was for November at the time, and it was just like, I mean, unfortunately now, like several years later, too many years later, it's I can grow it a bit better. But to be honest, I'm kind of okay with this. It was so funny with Philly. We weren't living together at the time. And the first time we were going to the cinema because we like going to the cinema every week.
Yeah. And
it's just like she saw me without my moustache because we were first dating with that thing. And she was just like, what? Like, it just completely bemused her for like the whole day.
Nice.
But it was a welcome removal, let's just say that. But yeah, SunnyCon, man.
That was a great con, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good fun.
It was.
That was actually our first. Was it our first con, or we done one more? I think it was our first con. Yeah. So it was a great introduction for us to like that whole world, and the organisers are so nice, and we got to meet people like yourself and stuff. And because I remember at the time we went and saw you do a talk, and you had just done the screw attack video as well, the Goku versus Superman.
Yes.
And that was absolutely blowing up at the time. It had done like 20 million views already in some crazy short amount of time.
Yeah.
So we were like, we need this man for our video. So
and do you want to know something really surreal about how long ago that was?
Go on.
A few months ago, my nephews were shown it, and they hadn't been born. Since,
oh wow!
One hadn't been born, and the other one was like a few months old. So it was like, okay, like that was like a bit surreal there. That death battle experience was something, but the Goku with the GoPro thing was actually a really it was a nice change of pace, as it were. As in, it was like something casual.
Yeah.
GoPro was like really becoming quite trendy and really useful in the AV world.
Yeah.
It's just the idea of it, and drones back in 2014, they were really hard to come by. So you knew a guy with a drone. It's like,
guaranteed.
It's like King Kaiser. I got a guy.
No, you're right. Like for us, like having that drone at the time was was like the first time I was working drone. It was amazing. By the way, we're getting people saying hello to you. People requesting the Goku Gohan voice. And Graveyard of Games says, wait a sec. Facial hair aside, I know you're keeping up with the Dragon Ball Super manga. Do you enjoy it, or are you rather disappointed with the plot? He questions.
Well, in terms of the manga, I won't spoil it for you guys. But honestly, I feel like what they're doing with this arc is probably one of the best arcs in a long time.
Okay, nice.
In the sense of like, I think a lot of people like say that this current bad guy is too simple.
Right.
But I would sort of disagree with that. As in, you don't need to have something super complex. You don't need a Zamasu in there again, because they tried to be deep and philosophical for a Sunday morning cartoon. You don't need to.
We just want to see people punching faces. Yeah.
No, not even that really.
No,
it was like something that Studio Mappa would do for something like Magico or something. It's a bit much for something on a Sunday morning, but no, this latest arc is actually really good, and I think it's starting a trend of them actually getting a full arc out and then adapting the anime to the manga instead of the manga and the anime just basically doing their own thing. Yeah. That was just such a mess. But the plot right now for this manga is actually really good. I'm actually really enjoying it, and
good. Nice.
I feel like the bad guy. I think my friend and I, we always like to say that in this situation, it's catharsis by proxy, because Goku, for the longest time, has been getting away with all these consequences by basically, tournament power, stuff like that. He's now getting in this situation. Okay, Goku, you want to fight strong guys? There's your strong guy. Oh wait, you don't like fighting the strong guy? Tough.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
He's actually he's getting his comeuppance in a way, and I like it.
Nice. Thank you for answering that. I'm sure you get asked this all the time, Lawrence, but we've got people asking, can you do your Gohan voice as well and a little bit of a Goku voice, if you don't mind, if you don't feel too pressured.
Oh no, not at all. It was like, let me just say. No, there's the C-Spot. C-Spot, run. C-Spot, chase Dick. C-Spot, to be continued. Aww. And actually, one thing that was really funny, it was in the Plan to Eradicate Christmas special.
Yeah.
And then, say, well, what about me? You're actually on the nice list, Gohan. Merry Christmas. Oh, boy, books. Oh, it's Moby Dick. In French. Merci beaucoup, Père Noël. And everyone in the comments who spoke French was like, dang, Masako's got a good, strong French accent. But I studied since I was 4.
All right,
and it was so funny when I said that, and Kaiser, who directs us in real time, he was like, wait, you can actually do French? And I went, yeah. Why didn't you tell me? I was like, you never asked. And I swear I told you about it, but that was probably one of my favorite ones to do.
Nice.
But anything to probably one of my latest ones is with Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 after, the plan failed. It's like, I'm not even mad you're still alive. I got some to work through. Just that was a long time coming, recording Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but it's really, really good.
Nice.
Just that, trying to find that voice, that was something really good.
Great.
Well,
I mean,
it's obviously, sad that obviously Team 4-Star stuff's kind of come to an end for the time being, or for the foreseeable. But obviously we've been following your channel. Oh, Harry, I think you've lost the video.
Sorry. And
obviously, you've got all your what ifs and all your Dragon Ball discussion stuff going on, and it seems like it's going pretty well.
I've certainly finished a what if yesterday of it's that one. Frieza Turn Good Part 7.
Oh, here we go. Well, I've got a little clip. I've got a little clip if people want to check it out. Here's a little clip.
Oh, okay.
You don't mind?
No, fire away. I'm curious which one.
Too much. He waits too long. He is too by the book. Well, I say goodbye to the book and say hello to brute force. And yes, you can bring your monkey too.
Ku's eyes widened. How did he know about Vegeta? Vegeta walks in and smirks. Well, you are quite perceptive. Trojan, was it? It's a pity. You made a big mistake in taking out one of your own. Allow me to demonstrate why.
I mean, this is literally the whole episode, right?
No, it's a little clip, that's it.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no.
By the way, great Vegeta voice. Great Vegeta voice.
Well, that's the thing, really. I never try and say in my what ifs and stuff, I never try and do a perfect thing. It's just I do it well enough, so that means people get an idea about who's talking. But then with Vegeta, you start to eventually just get the basics for Vegeta, and it actually gets really good. But sometimes I actually have to record 3 or 4 videos in a row. So by the time you can tell I get to the 4th video because the Vegeta guy goes, well, I kind of, it's a little raspy at times.
Sounds very good.
It struggles a little bit, but the context of that clip is that in this entire show, Frieza doesn't become true good per se. I would say at the very best he's neutral good.
Right, okay.
Or even just true neutral with his crew, which actually includes an earlier cameo from someone in the Broly movie, in the new Broly movie.
Right, okay.
But essentially, the person talking is the creation of King Cold, the third one, Trojan, a name derived from liquid nitrogen, the coolest thing that there is, essentially.
Okay,
and I just thought it would just be something a little more sinister, something a little more crazy. Because the thing was though, you go from Cooler, you go to Frieza, who was chaotic as a child but mellows out. But no, Trojan is absolutely like Kid Buu. Kid Buu levels are crazy.
Okay, nice. I like it.
Yeah. No, so if you guys want to check that out,
yeah, definitely head over there, guys.
Yeah,
go. And also, I do have a podcast where I'm actually doing audio-only versions of those stories. In that story in particular.
Okay,
it's called Up on the Lookout, and you can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and whatnot.
We will put these links once the stream's done. We'll put these links in the description, guys. If you want to go and check any of this out, then 100% go and check it out. Lawrence, anything else you want to plug? Anything else you got going on?
Not really. It's just What Ifs, the Up on the Lookout podcast, and generally being a dog dad for the moment.
By the way, if anyone has ever questioned Lawrence's knowledge of Dragon Ball Z, we were at a Dragon Ball Z quiz at a Namco Bandai event, and he absolutely destroyed everyone. Like he got I think one question wrong out of 30 questions. So. I did not expect that. I just wanted. I was just glad to get to play Kakarot that day. It became this rivalry between myself and World King Kanji, and it was between 1 point, and it was oh man. But you guys did really well. You were taking it much more seriously than some people did. Yeah, we did all right. Yeah.
I know you did very well solidly, and there was a lot of good pizza. Especially.
There was a lot of great pizza, that's true.
And Hawaiian pizza, because that's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really do appreciate that myself. I don't mind it. In all honesty, guys, being on this Goku with a GoPro thing, it was actually really fantastic, and
we really appreciate it.
It was a real honor and pleasure.
By the way, also we loved that you threw I don't think we asked you to do it, but you threw a jerk in there, and everyone always comments they love that jerk line where you're once you punch Superman, so that's great. Yeah, exactly. It was a pleasure, Lawrence. Thank you.
I just felt really salty. I felt that too when I was I wanted Goku to win.
Exactly.
And when I got the script for the second one. It was at SunnyCon 4. I remember being in my bedroom and I was reading the script and I saw Goku gets a lobotomy. Oh, come on! I actually visibly shouted. I just went, oh, come on!
Yeah, we had to set the record straight.
I was so annoyed.
Yeah, so a little bit of payback.
Yeah, so now that was actually really good.
Hopefully cathartic for you.
Oh, definitely.
All right, thank you very much, Lawrence. We really appreciate you coming on the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No worries. Take care, everyone. Speak soon. Bye.
Bye, Lawrence. Bye. Cheers, Lawrence.
Cheers.
You have to hang up, Lawrence. Oh, he has. Okay, so let's do George. We've got a couple more questions you can do before we go to our next guest.
So we had Goal.0. If you have the opportunity to direct one of these movies, why would you like to direct and why?
Which would we like to direct? What, as in?
No, why would you like to direct it? I guess. I think that's
when you say movies, what, a Dragon Ball movie or like a...
Yeah, if you have to direct one of these movies, as in a live action Dragon Ball Z movie. I think it's just something we'd always wanted to see on the big screen, done in live action, done well. And I think definitely now, much more experienced filmmakers and stuff, we would love to take that on. Obviously, it would be massive, but something we'd love to do and love to see. I mean, even if we didn't get to direct it, which is more than likely, we would still love to see someone adapt it and someone try and make something good. And I think now, obviously, we had Evolution. That's so many years ago now. It's 2009. It's 11 years ago. I think with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC stuff and all that, I think we can see that it can be done and can be done well. So
we'd start with, if we were going to make a film, we'd start with the Saiyan Saga, right? That's where we'd come in.
I think we'd have some sort of a bit of a prologue of Dragon Ball that kind of brought us up to
the
start of Z. But so I think we're ready for Katy.
For Joe next, we're going to Joe.
Sorry,
so
Joe.
Next guest is going to be Joe Gallina, who played Superman in our video. So he had to take the fall. George, if you want to do one more question, I'm just going to hide you while I find.
Yeah.
Find Joe.
Actually, was that it?
Just adding Joe in now.
We did have. So Supernaturalist Judgment did say earlier it would be great if K&K Productions came together with Robot Underdog, and made something. We actually
met with those guys, didn't we, in LA?
Yeah. We went out to LA last year or year before. It was the year before now. And we were going there to try and pitch our feature film and stuff, try and get funding, etc. And while we were there, we kind of reached out to the Robot Underdog guys.
They're lovely guys, aren't they? They're really, really nice. We had a really good day.
Yeah.
We actually went hiking, and ended up becoming we had gotten really well with them. So it was great. It's great to meet them. But they're in LA, we're in the UK, so far away.
And I think them making it took a toll on them as it did us. For a while, you put everything into it, and sometimes you need a break before you do anything more. But I think that it's not like there wouldn't be potential to do stuff. It's just obviously again it all comes down to sponsorship, budgets, and all that sort of stuff. But they're really cool guys.
We're now joined by Joe. Hello, Joe.
Can you hear me?
We can. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Good. I'm really well. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. Very well. How's life treating you?
Good. I've actually quite enjoyed lockdown, to be honest. I basically bought a gym for my living room, and I've just been training with my housemates.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, you've still got the Superman look, Joe. Still got the look going on.
I thought I'd wear my blue vest.
Yeah, nice. So Joe, we.
Okay, do you want to bring up the video on?
What's that?
Just bring up Joe's video.
Oh, in fact, I'm going to bring up Joe's image first. Sorry, let me just. There we go.
Yeah. So. Oh, go on.
Yeah. So Joe, we you're a big kind of superhero fan and stuff, aren't you? Like DC fan, all that kind of stuff, and you were very much excited to play the role of Superman.
Yes, I love DC. I think I've always preferred DC over Marvel or anything like that.
Well, you're going to start an argument.
I'll go there, mate.
People have got comments for that for Joe. Come in the comments. And so you were quite excited to play Superman, but obviously in this video you very much had to take the fall to Goku.
Yeah, I want a rematch. That rematch.
I remember you on set saying that you were upset, feeling like you were letting the Superman fans down because we were gonna.
Yeah, but also because I know that people get very attached to their favorite superheroes or whatever, and there's very strong fan bases. So Superman kind of got the short end of the stick here. So I knew that there's some people would be a little bit upset by that. But I don't know because I didn't really know anything about Dragon Ball Z. But it does seem like the consensus is that Goku would always beat Superman.
If you're over here on a channel like this, the consensus will be that Goku beats Superman. If you were on a DC live stream, I'm sure the consensus would be the other way around.
What if Superman has been sitting in the sun for 1,000 years?
Exactly. Yeah. There's personally, obviously we're biased. We feel like Goku wins, but obviously there's arguments for both sides. At the time when the video came out, there were definitely some people when it first came out that were really angry that Superman. They were people having massive 40-chain conversations about how this never would have happened and that Superman would easily win, all this kind of stuff. So, but it did exactly what we wanted to do. Is it kicked off a nice bit of controversy, got people sharing it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And then through that, we got to work with you again, and you got to play Batman. So you got to play both big DC characters, basically.
That was an amazing day. That was really fun.
In fact, I think I've got some good Batman footage of you.
You've got the Batman suit in your office, don't you?
We still do. Yeah. We've still got this is Joe as the Batman. He was pretty amazing. You just got that kind of DC Giorgio. You can kind of pull off suits or or Batman. Yeah, like
that's why I brought my friend, and he was that hostage on the floor.
Yeah. I mean that.
The Joker, who was he? He was great.
Nicholas Anscombe, yeah, Nicholas, he was great, yeah. Really enjoyed working with him. I mean, because again, this is literally, I'm just noticing a trend here. This was the same warehouse we shot the Yamcha clip we showed earlier, yeah, it was like freezing cold in there as usual. Like all the extras were on hard concrete and stuff, so like it was a hard day. And obviously Joe is spending the day in this like elaborate bat suit. You see some of the behind the scenes and stuff like that. But yeah. Both shoots were a lot of fun. I mean, how did you find the Goku the GoPro shoot? Did you enjoy it when we did it?
Loved it. That was, I think, that was one of my first acting gigs. I think.
Okay, nice.
Hey, pull up that clip, Barry.
Or something. Yeah, it's one of the first acting gigs I did. So like, just being on set was super fun. Seeing you guys work, putting on the Superman cape is always fun. I felt like I was 6 years old.
Yeah, and you got the.
Sorry we couldn't get a better costume for you. That was all we could get at the time.
I think the costume in the video here actually looks decent. Yeah,
I think because you fill it out well,
it's
fine. Like obviously on a lesser body, it would it's worse.
And obviously, like we said earlier, we shot all Joe's stuff on green screen. I'm just going to loop this.
What you can't see is you remember that the back of the suit wouldn't zip up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man turns around, you just see his butt. like an assless Superman.
Yeah, so like all of Joe's stuff was purely on green screen, and then George kind of dropped him into the shots, and you can see, and we had a bit of a little bit of wind going on, so you had the cape flapping, all that kind of stuff, and it came out really well. Then you got to work with Pete and all that stuff as Goku, so yeah, it was a really good day, and this was kind of like, you know, low budget filmmaking to get the results kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, Joe, did you expect that the video was going to get 20 million views?
I mean, I had no idea. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And it's ended up being pretty much our most popular video. So maybe one day we could do a part 2, bring Superman back again. To be honest,
we did actually talk about that, didn't we? When we did it, because we were pitching to Machinima, weren't we? We were partnered with Machinima. Obviously they're gone now, but at the time I think we pitched as a video to get some sponsorship to do a full Goku versus Superman video, but they just we needed a pretty big budget to do it, so it didn't happen. But yeah, that's something we'd still try, and if we could do that, we'd do that. It'd be a cool one to do.
Why would they ever fight? That's the thing. Why?
There is that. Yeah, we'd have to concoct a way, maybe something.
I always think Superman can be quite naive, can't he?
It's true.
He's Boy Scout, so maybe someone could convince him that Goku's bad, and then.
Yeah. By the way, this is you literally arguing about. This is you like saying I'm letting people down. No, I think you're right. Yeah, I think if someone convinced Superman that Goku was evil, and then they turned up and Goku was doing something really powerful, then maybe they'd have a fight. And
then Goku goes, Master.
Yeah, exactly. Fight over, done. What else have you been up to, Joe? What else you got going on?
So before COVID happened, I was actually in the middle of like quite cool things. I was shooting a crime drama called Bail, where I play a loan shark, which hopefully will be on the BBC or ITV or somewhere like that.
Okay, nice.
So that's halfway done. And then another thing, an independent action movie where I'm playing a Delta Force guy.
Wicked.
It's about the NSA and the American government trying to assassinate the guy who invented Bitcoin. You know, Satoshi Nakamoto, whatever, I can't pronounce his name right. But yeah, because they're afraid of Bitcoin taking over from banks.
Right, okay.
So yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, everything was really going until COVID.
Yeah, I think that's the same for a lot of people. Joe, we've had someone say that they'd like us to film you and Goku sitting in a coffee shop or a noodle shop, just having a chat.
Right, just chatting away.
Just solving the differences without violence.
Yeah,
that's what we want.
Yeah.
Joe, have you
like poker or something?
Have you ever watched a web show called How It Should Have Ended?
Yes, just like yes.
Exactly. We could do our own version of that with you and Goku. And then
I could be chatting with Goku, and then Batman could just be looking through the window. Like
Exactly. And you could play both. You could play both characters. Nice. I'm gonna 1 second. I just want to put up a different clip. Where did I put? Oh yeah. By the way, out of the two, and Superman, Batman, which would you rather play again? Like, what would be your if you got to play either?
I mean, I've always think Batman's a more interesting character.
It's true. It's true.
The fight scenes with Batman, I always think would be more technical because it's more like stuff. However, Goku versus Superman with like a
big budget
flying stuff would be amazing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Depends it depends.
Guys in the chat, would you want to see a live action Superman versus Goku big video? I mean, we've definitely talked about it before, haven't we? Like you're saying, George. Like...
Did you know in Man of Steel the fight at the end with Zod?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it can be done.
That was great. That looked so amazing, and
yeah, like that. Those fights in Man of Steel were like the closest, apart from and maybe like the Neo, Smith fight in the third Matrix movie. They're kind of the closest thing. It seems like live action, Dragon Ball Z, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Awesome.
If we had 200 million, we'd probably have to.
Well, yeah, maybe we can do a version at one point. Lucas is saying new Superman versus Goku. He would love to see it. So yeah, there's a demand there. There's a demand. Well, from Lucas anyway. Yeah. Joe, you got anything you want to plug? Anything that you want to let people know about?
Yeah, I have the new season of Urban Myth coming out. I have no idea when this year because of COVID.
Okay.
So yeah, at some point soon, I think, on Sky Art, and I'm in the episode called "When Barbara Kissed Joan," about Barbara Streisand and Joan Rivers. This is true-ish history when they were in an off-Broadway play and they were the first women to kiss on stage. And I play like Joey from Friends. I'm one of the actors in the play with them.
Nice.
It's quite a funny episode, I think.
Cool.
But I don't know when it's out, so just have a
Sky Arts, yeah.
Sky Arts. For anyone who's in the US, check that out on. I think you can find that on like one of your. I don't know where you find Sky in the US, but in the UK, Sky Arts. Check it out. Also, Nathan Dyer said he would absolutely love to see Goku versus Superman. So yeah. All right, Joe. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
And it's a pleasure just to kind of see you again. We haven't seen you in general in ages, so
I know.
Hopefully we'll get to work with you again one day soon.
That'd be great, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, Joe. Thank you,
Cheers,
mate. Yeah. See you later.
Let me try and see if I can turn this off. Bye.
Bye, Joe. Bye. Okay, let me bring the... I'm just going to resize you, George. Is Joe gone? Is he still there? He's still there. He's frozen somehow. Uh-oh. Joe, can you hear us? You're there frozen. Oh, God.
Can you close his window?
Yeah, I think I can. Remove from call. Here we go. Any more questions before we go on to the last?
Been a while. Zero Frost Ninja said, been a while since I've seen content from you guys. Anything in the pipeline? I think we kind of covered this a little bit, but we're planning. We are trying to do stuff. Obviously, we were explaining earlier that we have jobs and run a company and stuff, so we're not kind of full-time YouTubers, but we are definitely got stuff in the pipeline that we want to try and get out. We're kind of we're pitching stuff to people to try and get some sponsorships to do a few videos, and we're also, like Harry was saying, been working to learn Unreal Engine, which is going to allow us to do some kind of CG live action, cinematic type stuff. So yeah, we've got stuff in the pipeline, but can't give any dates or anything like that yet because we don't know. But yeah, definitely working on things.
Yeah, definitely. And as soon as we can get some stuff out or let people know what's going on, we will do. We always do, we always want to be making content and doing cool stuff for you guys. So yeah, hopefully we will. Should we go on to our final guest because we've kept waiting for a while?
Yeah. She's also an hour ahead in Ibiza, so
yeah. So our final guest is going to be Katy. Katy was our makeup artist for the video. So she did, like the scars and the makeup and stuff for like Tien, Isky, all that kind of stuff. Vegeta's crazy hair. So we'll talk about that now. George, I'm going to have to just make you go invisible for a second while I add in.
Yep.
What I doing.
And also, Shin YT said, if you could make an official web series, will you keep the same cast? I think if we could, we would. Obviously, it depends if people wanted to be in it, if they're up for it and stuff. Obviously, we always want to try and take along the people that have helped us out in the past, try and take them forward into the bigger projects and stuff. But I think a lot of it will come down to financing and stuff. If financiers might want to see a bigger star, a bigger name. But obviously we would love to take everyone with us.
Can you see me?
I
Hi,
can.
Harry.
1 second, I'm just dragging you in.
Hi, Katy.
Katy. We can hear you, we can't see you.
Right. Why is video not? Oh, there we go.
and Katy, if you got headphones in.
Yeah.
Oh, you have.
And I've got the laptop on, so let me just cancel the sound on the laptop.
There you go.
And then I can only hear George now. I can't hear Harry.
You should be able to hear me. Can you hear me, Katy?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Cool.
great.
How are you doing, Katy? You alright?
I'm good. I'm losing the light. Sorry.
That's all good.
It's
I
getting
know
dark here now.
this has gone much longer than
So
we thought we would, so I apologise.
No, but it just goes to show like how interested everybody still is, like how relevant it still is.
Yeah.
Even though we made it ages ago, everyone's still.
I don't even know how long
Interested.
ago we actually made it now. Like I think it was.
Well, I
6 years.
rewatched. So after I spoke to you earlier, I rewatched the behind the scenes, and it was November 2014. You listed the video. So and then I moved to Ibiza the year after that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone watching, Katy lives in Ibiza, loving life. And anyone who's just tuning into the stream, we've hit 20 million views on our live action DragonBall Z video Goku the GoPro. So we're doing a bit of a celebration, and we've got Katy here who did the makeup on the video. So first in general, how are you, Katy? You good?
I'm really good. I actually have really enjoyed lockdown. It was really nice to have the time to have to be productive, have to be creative to kind of keep my mind busy.
Yeah.
The lockdown in Spain was really, really strict. So you couldn't leave your house unless you were about buying food or medical supplies. And other than that, you were basically housebound, and you'd get a fine of €600 from the police that were actually patrolling the streets and keeping you inside with megaphones.
That's pretty intense.
Really intense.
Some sort of dystopian future.
Is that lifted? Is that lifted now?
That's lifted now.
Cool.
So, we can go to the beach and we can go to bars and restaurants, and it's all complete. It feels like a bad dream, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it's all over now. But there's going to be no tourists here this year. So there's going to be very few because of the quarantine situation. So I'm not going to have a summer season now. But it just means that I can focus on other projects. So it's a bit of a gift. It's a bit of a gift, but it's like a
So you're still doing makeup out there, right?
Yeah. So still doing hair and makeup. I do a lot of music videos, as we talked about Craig David before. So obviously Craig David he's got a residency here at Ibiza Rocks. So I do his makeup. Yeah, his music video, and there's lots of different fashion shoots and campaigns come and shoot here, like Schwarzkopf and Birkenstock and all these like Lexus car they shoot here. I did something cool with Mark Ronson.
Nice.
So there's loads of stuff
That's
happening.
going well.
Obviously,
Cool.
obviously all the clubs are open. There's lots of weddings here, so yeah, it keeps me out of trouble anyway.
I mean,
Nice.
obviously, working with all those big people like Mark Ronson and Craig David, Goku the GoPro would have been the absolute highlight of that, working with K&K.
Absolutely. You know what? Like looking back at the videos after we spoke, I looked back at a few of the videos and they were so much fun. In terms of makeup, they were really creative, and it was lots of prosthetics and scars and all that kind of all that kind of cool stuff that I really love doing. Do you know what? I only do prosthetics on Halloween now. So actually,
it was a highlight.
Good. Well, because we'd worked with you, so you literally came on when we did our very first Dragon Ball Z video, when we did our...
Yeah, and you found me fresh out of college.
Yeah.
There's a video for that, right?
Oh, there's a video for that. Okay, wait, George, you've got a video for this. Hold up. The one that says...
It's just some clips from there.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is your makeup work from the very first Dragon Ball.
It's just a few clips. I didn't have much time to put it all together, but...
Yeah, so this is from the Saiyan Saga, showing us you did Piccolo. I mean, there was so much on that video. Like
Piccolo had, and he had those antennas that I basically sat in my flat with Play-Doh, made the antennas, painted latex on them, had them dry, and then had to peel them inside out, and that was how I made the antenna. There you go. Yeah.
Well, this is from
this was from the Freezer Saga when you did our Freezer teaser as well.
That's it.
And we had I'm going to forget that, Emily Rose.
That's it, and we did airbrushed her white, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so much fun doing that makeup.
Yeah, I mean, she made a great. That Freezer turned out great.
Bald cap.
Yeah, bald cap, all that kind of stuff.
Such a bastard to put on as well. You did put me through my paces.
Oh yeah, like we asked you to do some. I mean, like Piccolo, like you said, was ridiculous. Like 4 hours of makeup, and also when we were on set, we were in like a marquee with like no proper power, that we were having to like pour the petrol into the generator. So
Oh my god, like Force 10 gales going through it, and there was like no electricity. Did you have a generator? I can't remember.
Yeah. We had to keep filling up with fuel because it get run out in 10 minutes.
That was back in the days where we were trying to direct, and at the same time, we're like pouring fuel into a generator.
Yeah, try and do everything, but we did it.
Do you remember?
We did it.
That night we put the tent up, and then when we came back in the morning, the tent was literally upside down, where it like.
Yes, but also did we stay the night in a hotel?
We did. Yeah.
And didn't the makeup team like spill something on the carpet?
Probably.
Yeah. We all just went. We all just ran out of food. We gotta go. Sorry, we just went. Spill us.
We spilled green paint or something on the carpet when I was doing Piccolo's makeup, but we were just like, bye. Oh, good times.
It was good times.
Yeah.
So we'd done all that stuff with you. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions for Katy, Graveyard of Games, I see you said you've got questions. So if you've got any questions, let us know. And then obviously we got you involved with Goku for GoPro, and then so this one we went out to the Peak District.
That's it.
And here's you doing the scars on the lads.
The scars on the lads, and also trying to keep Vegeta's hair in
that's
in
ridiculous.
That mohawk with that wind. I would just, as a makeup artist, you just sit there while you're not on set. You sit there and watch like the filming happening, and you could just see your work being absolutely decimated by the wind, and you just want to cry.
I mean, Vegeta's hair is obviously massive, so the wind was just absolutely destroying it.
Jason had the perfect head for it because he already had that natural
Widow's Peak.
Yeah.
Widow's Peak, that's it. So he was great actually, and Asian hair also is really straight.
Right. Okay.
Really straight and silky, so it does kind of want to go into when I was putting it up into those kind of spikes, but the amount of hairspray and mattifying dust that poor man had in his head, he was going to wash his hair for a week after that.
Katy, what's the stuff you use for the scars? Because Graveyard of Games, he's doing some cosplay and he wants to do some scars.
It's an amazing product. It's called Third Degree. It's 2 little pots, and you have mixed them together. So you've got an A and a B, and you have to get do it on a little plate. Get a blob of A, blob of B. Like when you mix a solvent together, like Araldite or something. You mix it together, and you mix it together. It creates a putty.
Yeah.
And it is gooey for about 3 minutes, and that's when you can work it onto the skin, and then it dries hard. So,
and he's asking, do you draw the line first and then apply layers of the liquid, or do you just is that a good idea to draw to mark it out?
Mark it out, and I would do that with like a crayon, an eyeliner, like a really light kind of eyeliner. So I'd mark, and I wouldn't draw a line. I would draw dots. Right. Where you kind of want the beginning, the middle, and if you draw a line, you're going to have a dark line on your face, which you won't be able to cover. So draw dots where you want it to be, and then put the product on, and then go in with a knife or a scalpel, or they sound sharp. I kind of mean like blunt ones, like a blunt scalpel.
Yeah.
or spatula. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, not scalpel. Spatula. God.
Slash people up with it.
Actual surgery. No, go in with a spatula, and then you can kind of make your marks, and then it will dry, and it will dry hard. So
Cool.
that's how. It's really, really good product.
There you go, Graveyard. There you go. And yeah, so on the shoot day we had like the crazy wind. We did the 45-minute trek up to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, and all my makeup kit, and I think it was quite good because I had loads of muscly boys that could carry my kit for me. So that was good. Yeah, it was windy.
Yeah, and then did you expect that it was going to do so well? 20 million views.
Well, I mean, like Joe said, why not? Why would it not?
It's true.
No, 20 million views. It's the power of the internet, and also the power of manga and the community that love manga. They're so committed to their passion, aren't they? Like you guys, you did this out of your own pocket.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Katie, between the videos you worked with, I'm just thinking about this. The original trailer had 13 million views. The Freezer Saga stuff is like 5 million between them, and then 20 here. So that's like 40 million views of stuff. So that's pretty cool.
That's brilliant. Well done, guys.
And you also did some stuff with us on League of Legends as well. I think George.
I got a clip there actually.
And did you got the one where I'm in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That folder.
So we did this. We did a League
running low on supporting artists, so get the makeup artist in.
We did a League of Legends kind of fan film.
You did all this makeup and stuff, right? You did all the
Yeah.
burns, the scars and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I just
we also had some other makeup artists on this as well, but yeah, Katie did.
Yes.
Katie did all the.
Yes. Do you remember doing his? No, he had this really long
there she is.
ponytail.
Yeah.
He had a really,
that's right, the top knot thing. Yeah,
that's it, the top knot, and that was a
it?
right bitch to attach. Sorry to say.
Katie, you can see your acting skills in the background there.
Oh my God, go on then.
And then just, the ball's not even moving. Yeah.
I'm in the back with my.
Yeah.
There you go. See, if makeup doesn't work out for me, I know where to
go. And what else have you got going on, Katie? What else have you been up to, or have you got anything you would like to plug?
Yeah, so obviously with the whole COVID thing, I think it's quite clear that moving your business online is a bit of a smart move if you are a person that is a service-based business like I am, applying makeup for people. If I move my business online, it's a way to be able to still make money even if I haven't got people's faces to put makeup onto.
Yeah.
So I'm opening up a makeup store. I'm going to be selling makeup online. So, and the shop is called Makeup and Go. So that will be coming out next month. So
when you do have links, Katie, we'll put it in the descriptions and stuff for these videos.
Oh, amazing! Yes, please. Thanks, guys.
Can check it out. Graveyard Games says he loved what you did with Yamcha scars. He said he thought.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, and he also says thank you very much for your answer. That's good. It's helped him. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, great. Yeah, 3rd degree. It's really good stuff.
Oh, I think you show it in the behind the scenes. You're actually holding it up to the camera. So yeah, that's good.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to buy it from a special. Well, you can buy it online now. Yeah, you can buy it online. 3rd degree.
We've also got video of you shaving someone's legs, so we could do makeup on their legs as well. So.
God, I mean, people really did suffer for their art, didn't they? Like Piccolo was like in green, from head to toe.
Yeah.
And did you make him wear contacts as well?
Contacts, purple contacts.
That's it, purple contacts. The Freezer here, she had to have like big wax things on her eyebrows, like. Yeah. They did suffer for their art.
Katie, thank you very much for coming onto the stream.
Thank you very much
really
for having me.
appreciate it.
It's been wicked to see you guys and remember all the good times. It
has been good.
It was great. Thank you for having me.
And we know we've kept you up late over there, so yeah. Thank you, Katie.
When you come to shoot in Ibiza, come and let me know.
Yeah,
100%.
Hit me up with Craig David as well, yeah.
Yeah, guest list for life.
Thank you, Katie.
How do I exit? So I've seen everybody have problems exiting, so I have to hang up.
Yes, please.
All right. See you later.
Bye, Katie. Bye. George, I'll just resize you.
Cool.
Guys, I think we're coming towards the end.
So just want to address something. Michael Nelson said, so they made a live video about a GoPro video, but never finished the Freezer Saga LMAO. just made money off us and milked us. So just to we get this a lot. Like we hear a lot of comments. Like we've been hearing it for years. Because obviously we did a Kickstarter. It was Indiegogo campaign for the original Saiyan Saga, which was now 8 years ago, and we raised. I don't know how much we raised in the end. I think it was about $19,000, something like that, over 2 campaigns to get the trailer made. And I think people think that goes a long way, or like that we only spent some of that money on the trailer and spent it elsewhere. Like we spent that money plus probably another $5,000 of our own money, making that trailer. So every penny was spent on the trailer. And something we will admit was that probably because that was like the first one we ever made.
We probably could have spent the money better. Yeah,
we could have spent it better. I think now, obviously we've been doing this for a long time now, we would know where to spend money and how to spend it properly. And so I definitely think the money wasn't spent as economically as it could have been, but every penny was spent on making that trailer. So and
then also like, and then every video we've ever made after that, with DragonBall Z wise, was our own money. And Goku with the GoPro is probably the only video that's actually ever kind of made us any money, for YouTube, a little bit of money. So,
but even that doesn't even break us even for the amount of money we spent making videos.
Yeah. But we understand that like people that don't
like, we just make them because they're passion projects.
Yeah, and we understand that some people that haven't worked in the industry and stuff, that they might think, oh, these things are cheap to make and stuff, and obviously they're cheaper than like Hollywood productions. But we obviously never. Yeah, we never would have spent anyone's money unless it was on the projects kind of thing. And we explained earlier, and we'll say it again, like with the start of the stream, shortly after the original Saiyan Saga trailer, we actually were in full talks to do a web series, and we made this video as something to put out DragonBall Z wise while we were waiting to hear back about the web series. We were actually offered a $4 million budget by a company to make a full official DragonBall Z web series. We were very excited, and then the Toei Europe had kind of given us the go ahead, and then Toei Japan just said after Evolution we're not letting it happen again, and they wouldn't let us make the thing. So we had every intention of doing a full web series and all that kind of stuff, but it just didn't happen, unfortunately. Hello to El Bromas. I don't know what
his name's Ian.
Ian, all the way from Puerto Rico. So hello, dude, and anyone who's just joining the stream, hello. We're nearing the end of the stream now. If you've got any last questions before we go, let us know. But yeah, so that was the kind of story with the web series. Like, and we obviously made the Saiyan Saga web series preview as well.
Go on.
And we did a Kickstarter for that, but we just didn't raise enough to make that series. So again, we would have loved to have made that series, but we just didn't raise enough on Kickstarter. And then the money that we did initially raise, we cancelled the campaign, so all the money went back to everyone. So we never, took anyone's money or anything. And then Challenge Goku, I suppose, was our kind of next follow up to try and kind of keep a series going. We did 3 episodes. If you've never seen Challenge Goku, check it out on the channel. We would love to, keep that series continuing. But we've said we're kind of looking for some sponsorship for that. See if we can get that going. So if you want to support those videos, go and check out those Challenge Goku's videos, and the more views we get on them, the more chance we've got of getting sponsorship kind of thing to help fund those videos.
Also, I was just watching the actual video play, and a comment we get all the time is about when Pete's eating the noodles that they will fall on the floor.
Oh yeah,
which they do. They do. It's just he literally couldn't fit. He's not actually Goku, so he couldn't actually fit that many noodles in that quick. So he had to kind of. But we should have. What we should have done was just crop the clip a little bit so you couldn't see them. But it was just a mistake on our part.
Here go the noodles. Yeah, you can then see them. Well, there's some drop there, and then there's like a pile just under there as well. We've got Tim Kramer. Can you please make a Kamehameha tutorial?
Well, I've toyed with this about doing some tutorials and stuff, with VFX tutorials. But again, it's just time and stuff. If I get a spell of time because like I said, we are working on some projects and stuff which we're trying to get out for the channel. So, but if I get some spare time when we're not doing working on other stuff, then I'll try and do a tutorial on something. Dragon Ball related.
Goll asked us if we were to do like any movie on any saga, which would it be? We kind of talked about this earlier, but I think for me, it would be the Saiyan saga, just because I love Vegeta and Nappa turning up, and I love all the the Z Warriors kind of having to fend off against them two until Goku turns up. But then also, my second choice would be the Frieza saga, because that's just an amazing saga as well.
Yeah, I think the Frieza saga, because it's kind of like, it's a bit of like a space epic, isn't it? Really, because you've got so many, you've got all of Frieza's men and the Namekians and stuff. Like, it's a real diverse kind of saga with just like so many characters and a really cool story, and everyone vying for the Dragon Balls and power, and you got all Vegeta's history with Frieza and stuff. There's so many, and obviously the Super going Super Saiyan. It's just a really, for us, is the best saga by far.
Yeah, it's a great saga. El Bromaster Ian said that he loves the way we did the Scouter in the original Saiyan saga trailer. I'll bring that up quick